On the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
There's no doubt that his size is a factor, but I've seen a lot of big running backs in the league not have that kind of impact because they don't run like a big back should. Get behind their pads, as they like to say, lower center of gravity, and knock people backwards. Sometimes they run too upright and take too many hits. Not this guy. He knows how to get low, break tackles, and gain additional yardage.
Again, it's Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now a 1st down following that long gain. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. Well, we've got a few seconds here. The playoffs in the NFL. Chance to discuss those. Divisional round, a lot of excitement, more so than the wild card round.
Without a doubt, because think about the wild card round. All the home teams held. The games weren't that compelling, nor were they that close. Divisional round, though, we had people losing at home. Dallas lost at home. Kansas City lost at home. And the games all exciting, seemingly coming down to the last series in each and every one of them.
And kickers playing a huge role in the Kansas City-Pittsburgh game. And Mason Crosby, of course, one of the heroes in that Green Bay victory. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short,
and now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise, surprise. Now Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Rob Ninkovich able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the Patriots coming out now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll run again with Blount. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Caught left side, Benham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Patriots heading out on their opening drive. Bennett's wide open, able to make the grab. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 42-yard line. Score stays the same, though, as they miss the field goal. Steelers on offense, first quarter winding down. Long's going to push his way to the QB here. This goes for a loss of 9. Same drive, boiler up. Rodnikovic getting the sack here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Guyton.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Bell. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They snipped it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Back now in Foxborough, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. To the football, it's blocked, it's picked up, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and it's a New England Patriots touchdown. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Brady going to look to throw. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the score?